asked this question because I don't know the answer to it. What is the reason why some communities look healthier than others? Why the people look healthier than others? Alright, I have not really studied it much, but I've been traveling a lot and seeing different people around, and I noticed different patterns with just the way I look at people. It's like there's some cities I go to, and I see enough overweight, out of shape, ill health looking people that whenever I come across a new person, I just expect them to also look unhealthy. And I set my standards very low for expectations, predicting whether I'm going to see a healthy person in that community or not. Like if there's people that are drugged out quite a bit, like in Coos County, Oregon, I expect to see more of that, just because there's patterns that develop with that. But then I get to cities like Bend, Oregon, or other cities, that I start seeing a higher portion of healthy people walking around. Not like people who hit the gym every day and take steroids, just healthy, slender people, not obese. People that would normally have a bigger gut by a couple inches in another city are healthier. Now, what are the factors for that? I just don't understand. I like to look at things and on a diet, exercise, and environment level, 3 key ingredients for good health. I like to look at health that way, but I don't know if that's the right way. I haven't gone to college for this, but I mean, if you keep the environment healthy, you don't have a lot of air pollution, like some cities. Some cities are just awful, and water, the quality of the water, would that affect people's health? Is it fluoride? Is it the lead? Is it the way that the city's designed? Just there's all kinds of factors to think about, and I don't get it. I don't understand, like how much reach does the health department actually have? It's like what all influence can they have on the community? Because maybe there's other influences. I just have no idea where they're coming from. It can't be genetics. It could be law enforcement. It could be just keeping drugs out of the city. Drugs tear cities apart. You go to Aberdeen, Washington, and that city's in poor health. There's a high ratio of drug addicts, and then the city next to it, Hoquiam. I don't give them any good credits. I don't give Portland any good credits. All right, just seeing the people and their actions, the poor decisions and ill health, a lot of obesity. What are the factors with how they treat the poor people? It seems like there's a kind of a pattern developing for the soup kitchens. If there's places that have a daily soup kitchen, there might be more healthy people. And maybe that's an issue with people who don't take part in these daily feeds. They're trying to save money instead by going to the gas stations and buying don't buy anything from a gas station. Buy anything from a gas station. They might be a lot of people might be trying to save money just buying the cheap stuff. A good food bank, does a good food bank is that a factor for good health? Because I don't believe being rich is a factor, is very much a factor. I think it's more of a social program. I think that the social aspect of it is more of an influencer on good health than being rich. But I mean, being rich can help. But there seems to be some wealthy communities out there that just have a lot of obese people living amongst them. Because I've walked and ridden my bicycle through these areas, and it's just there's just the influence. It might be the type of rich. Is it old rich, new rich, and rich from pumping drugs into the system, rich from making products in some way, the Silicon Valley Yeah, there's a high population over there. There seems to be quite a few fit people. I've toured the Googleplex, and also Facebook. Both have some nice fitness facilities. And when I was at Facebook, there's like 30 people doing some kind of aerobics instruction. So the individual companies that can afford the money to spend on increasing the fitness value of their employees, they'll do it, and they improve. I mean, but these are professions that tend towards ill health anyway, obesity and ill health. What are the factors? Individual. It's just so strange. I mean, I've been still believing, and I'm going to hold on to my belief that it's the sugar influence, that it's sugar that's really tearing the community apart, causing terrible obesity issues. But there's these people who seem to eat whatever they want and do fine. I don't get it. I get fat off of it. I don't believe that people do fine eating sugar, giving into their sugar addictions. I mean, if you're not going to get fat, then you're going to at least destroy your liver. It may not target your outside appearance then, I guess, but I mean, I think all extracts cause problems, all of them. I mean, there's just no way of surviving the problems that come up from having something that has all the nutrients drawn out, and you're left with an extract. Cocaine, an extract of a coca leaf, nicotine. In the cigarettes, people have issues. People have trouble trying to just smoke natural. When some people are addicted to cigarettes, they'll smoke the ones that are the most addictive, and they can't give in to those natural cigarettes. Those natural cigarettes are horrible because they don't have the extracts added to increase your addiction level. That's what the nicotine patch is, an extract. All the ways to wean yourself off of nicotine they're just more extracts. And then people try different kinds of extracts. To get off of heroin, you just try another extract, methadone. So these drug problems, I mean, is a hospital a factor? I mean, I saw bad reviews for this local hospital. Did people lose their faith in the doctors and then look into building their health on their own? I don't understand. It's so frustrating, and I'm talking about this out of frustration, just in this city, because I'm amazed to see so many healthy people. I just came from the past two major cities, probably the same size, and the people don't look that healthy to me. In general, college is these people. There's a lot of families that look healthy. There's a lot of older people that look healthy, young people, and kids that don't have guts protruding out, slender bodies. Slender older people with nice calves and butts that move as they walk, like the muscle tone is still there. I just don't get it. I don't understand what is there something that really stands out? The health department, the hospitals, a college nearby, a really good phy-ed teacher that's put many hundreds of thousands of people through the system and influenced them that way. I mean, it's white people? Is it a race issue? I think maybe race could be a big part of it. I mean, you don't need, okay, there's a certain level of money that you make where it just doesn't serve as a factor for health and determining the level of health, probably. A millionaire, I mean, that's overkill for the amount of money it takes to learn how to get healthy. It's just there's certain motivations, certain aspects of a lifestyle, the culture. Obviously, you start with the culture, but then you got to think about environment. But a culture would cover exercise and diets. So it would be environment and culture. But what's influencing this culture? I just don't know what's influencing the culture to make certain cities have healthier citizens than other cities.